Millionaire Mindset Shifts, Reprogramming Your Limits. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa. I am the Director of Marketing at IdeaPros, and I have a special guest here today. But before we dive into that, I just want to ask you a question. Do you find yourself being limited by your beliefs? Well, first of all, have you achieved what you want, everything you want in life? Let me know in the chat. If you've achieved everything you've ever wanted in life, in the chat, let me know, say yes. And obviously you can stop watching now because you have already done all of the things that we're going to talk about. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Stephanie. But if you haven't achieved those things, what do you think is holding you back? Let me know in the chat. For that millionaire, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to have your product or your app out. No, says Ronald. No, says Stephanie. We haven't achieved it. Okay, great, because you're going to love my guest today then. We have a special guest, and I'm going to get her on the screen with me. Hello, Amber.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so Amber Frelin is a business and mindset coach. So really, you help people to achieve what they want in life all the time. That's what you do.
Yeah, thank you for putting it that way. Wow.
I know. But yeah. It's not easy. So it obviously it takes a lot of work, but and you have some methodology that you're actually going to show us today. But oftentimes, like, we limit ourselves, right? So we're capping ourselves out because we believe that we can only achieve so much. Is that what you see with your customers a lot?
Definitely. And people know that people know that something's going on, right? But they don't often know that it can be as simple as who we innately are as humans. Like, so we naturally pick up things from childhood and from our parents or other family members or teachers. And those are what we call belief systems. And the long and short nitty gritty of it is just simply that those belief systems that we've picked up over the years, then drive the actions that we take in our lives. And those actions are what creates the results. So when we're talking to entrepreneurs, what they think is that which is true, they're not taking the action that they need to get the result. But that's pretty much as far as most people's understanding of it goes, because we're not trained in this work from the time that we're young or ever really in college, for instance. So what we need to do is deconstruct and say, okay, well, let's find what beliefs are in there that are driving the actions so that someone can become the person that naturally takes the action that gets the result. Hopefully that makes sense.
It does. Well, one of the biggest mindset, I would say, a money mindset. So our money mindset comes from when we were very little. Like if it's hard, we have to work hard. I watched my dad and my mom work so hard. Dad worked 24 hours a day. And I just saw that and I assumed, like, this is how it has to be. You have to work your butt off. And turns out that's one of my money mindsets that needs to change. We don't have to work hard to be able to accomplish. Now, Fred will tell you, and Fred's the CEO of IdeaPros, which you haven't had a chance to meet yet, Amber, but you're going to love him. He is all about mindset, but he also thinks, hey, being an entrepreneur is hard. And there is some truth to the fact that you have to do the work. You have to do the work. I mean, you can't just be in a positive mindset and then everything just comes to be. So there is a money mindset of, like, you have to work hard. What other kinds of mindsets do you run into people having a lot?
Well, this is such a great question because it gives me the opportunity first to designate between the conscious mind and the subconscious or unconscious mind. So I love this question. What kind of mindset things do we find? The cool thing about it is I can meet anyone and they'll tell me what they think they're struggling with mindset wise. But when we use muscle testing and applied kinesiology to actually test what's in the subconscious, we find totally different things. So people are really smart, and they'll say things like, I think I have the belief that money is evil, or I think I have the belief that rich people are selfish or something, because they're trying actively to figure out what's going on because they really want to heal it and they want to take responsibility for their lives and they want to fix it, which is awesome. But then when we get down to the actual healing part and the deeper work, then I'll find things like I can't have love and money. And that translates a lot of times to women having a deep subconscious fear that if they make more money than their husbands, that their husband's going to have some sort of negative emotion around it, that it will hurt their husband somehow, or their pride or whatever. Other ones are like tons and tons of beliefs around people afraid to make more money than their parents made subconsciously, because they don't want to offend their parents somehow, you know. Those are two really, really common ones. I've cleared thousands of beliefs for people. I have thousands of beliefs written down, but those are two that really stick out, is having to do with relationships or having to do with health. People carry beliefs that if, you know, they're going to struggle in one area of life, health, money, relationships, for instance. And so then if they heal the financial piece, subconsciously they have fears around like what shoe's going to drop. Like, am I going to get a health problem if I don't have a money problem? Those kind of topics are deeply ingrained.
I love it. It's just everything aligns with what I've been kind of studying for a long time. That's why I wanted to bring you guys, Amber, as a guest, because it's really amazing what you can do when you do reset. And I know you have tons of success stories too. So I personally have done that within my money mindset, because I did go from, I quadrupled what I was making in one. I mean, it was like in a month's time too. So it wasn't slow. And I had to clear a lot of those money mindset. And you mentioned my favorite, which is unconscious. So how do you change unconscious beliefs? Like, how do you even get that?
Yeah, that's a great question too. So there's a lot of ways you can. We use a very specific modality that we're trained and certified in. And it's a set of codes. So it's really a lot like software that you would download onto a computer. So you've got your hardware. I'm looking at the hardware here. You're looking at my hardware. We're talking about the software, and we're going to go in and we're going to find, most importantly, we use applied kinesiology, which anyone listening, hi guys, I can't see what you're saying, but I'm really happy to be here with you.
Oh,
they have gone into a chiropractor or some sort of naturopath or a doctor, and they use something called applied kinesiology, which is the same thing as muscle testing. It's where we use the body to find belief systems. And so I say that about the doctor's office and stuff just to show you it's not a woo-woo concept. This is heavily scientifically proven stuff that we're talking about here. And we can use the body to test that, because the subconscious mind resides in each and every cell of our body. And we are an electromagnetic field as human beings. And so we can actually make statements and use our body to test for different belief systems. And when we do that in a setting, like in a private session or even in a group session, then we're able to find the belief that someone holds. And then we're able to go in with our specific modality and shift that belief. And with ours, we then test it again at the end. We use muscle testing again at the end to make sure that that belief has been cleared before we send someone off to then, you know, take a different action and get a different result.
And this is fascinating. You actually are giving a gift to our audience that is they can actually see what we're talking about here. Because I was really impressed with what it does. And I was like, I know, I'm already all on board, but I learned something from this gift that we're going to give to you guys at the end. So stay tuned, and she'll actually, you're not even asking for emails from people here. It's just, you like got it for them for free. So awesome. And I am going to put up a number. You guys know how to do the texting. We're going to text a specific word, but I don't want you to leave yet, because we have a couple more things to talk about. So I do know that one of the things that you use, one of the tools, is the theta. So unconscious statements with theta waves. So can you tell us a little bit about that and how you guys use that in what you do?
Yeah, it's a little bit interesting to explain, which is why I'm so excited to give you this gift at the end, because you'll actually get to experience it. But to answer your question, we're tapping into the theta brainwave during the healing process. So when we're actually shifting the belief, this subconscious reprogramming falls under the umbrella of what we call theta healing. And I know I'm using a lot of big, weird words that aren't like things that you hear at the supermarket. So just know that you'll be able to experience this, but this is theta healing. And it's a really incredible way to do healing because you're tapping in with a certain brainwave that's very similar to part of what your brain goes through as you're falling asleep at night and as you're waking up in the morning. But I see mostly falling asleep at night. So when you're tapping into that theta wave, then things are moldable. Belief systems are moldable. And as long as you're giving permission for that healing to take place and you're wanting to shift a belief that could be holding you back, then utilizing that brainwave, that's how we're able to actually shift permanently those belief systems. And people really do immediately show up and get a different result in their lives, either with a new action or with the same action that they had been taking. But the really important part is that the result is what they're actually wanting.
Exactly. And I have to, like I said, I'm a testament to this working, not even with the Amber's program. So I'm excited to be able to apply this to business and to be able to give you guys such a cool opportunity to set your own limits. Like, what if we only live by what we've ever accomplished? And that's, 100,000 or 6 figures or whatever that is that you're at right now. Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to tell yourself, like, I deserve all of this. I deserve my product to be in stores. I deserve for my app to be crazy downloads flying everywhere. You deserve it. And you should give yourself this gift of time to go try it and just try it. And like I said, I mean, when I made the shift in sales, I also, and this is something I have always listened to, these unconscious, statement kind of audios. They help me with school. So I was actually studying and doing math classes back to back, so I'd never have to do them again, having to have tutors. And the last one that I did, I actually listened to deep learning type audios at night and while I was studying. And when I went to take my test, I could hear all the music in my head and all the statements. And I was just like, I aced it. And there's no reason I should have almost aced it. But I can tell you that this works if you let it and if you give yourself that chance. So guys, I just wanted to give you something different. And I'm so excited. Amber you're going to actually text, because you guys know how this goes. You're going to text.
So fun.
And yep, exactly. If I can find my text one, which is here. I had it, but let me get it. Oh my goodness, it's gone. My text is gone. So hold on. Yeah, you go ahead and tell us a win, maybe.
I'll tell you guys a little bit about how it works and what you're going to experience when you get downloaded this right to your inbox, which I love how cool this is. You're going to see a very short 3-video series. So when you text given word, you're going to receive the gift. And when you click the link, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom to find Millionaire Mind Shift. And when you open that up, there's a little bit of really, really cool video training on how it works. And then the third video, you're going to actually be able to experience the mind shift process, the healing process. Some of the results that our clients have been getting, honestly, it's really big numbers because we live in the high ticket coaching industry, my husband and I. And so our clients do things like almost 100K launches. Like they'll make 70,000 or so in a week's time, which is really fun. And that was a recent big win. And then other clients are doing really consistent weekly sales and monthly sales, like 10K per week. Recent win that one of our clients had. And then, honestly, just across the board, what never ceases to amaze me anymore, what it did amaze me at first, is that we do a lot of incredible work with clients around business and mindset. And so when I would interview them after as they were graduating, and I would ask what attributed to these big financial wins and what kind of things have we done that you loved the most, it's always the mindset work. It's always this beautiful healing work. So I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, no, I've got it up on the screen. So you're going to text mindset to that phone number. That's all you have to do. Just type in the phone number, text mindset, and you get it immediately, like you guys know. So you'll have the link right there. And then if you have any questions, obviously you can reach out, but just reply to that text and let me know that you want to reach out, and I'll get you in touch with her personally. Because I do think that this is something that you guys need, and you're going to benefit from it. And I always was the person that said, oh, mindset, just think positively. I'm a positive person. I don't need more mindset. But once I really realized how much I was storing inside, how much old stuff is in there that you can clean out and have so much more room for the good stuff, So thank you so much, Amber, for being on. I don't think if you guys have any questions, though, pop them in the chat. And I mean, everyone's saying hi, and we have Stephanie says fear can be very limiting. So definitely it is a common thing that can hold us back. We have lots of people tuning in from Florida. We have Sean and Kelly, and usually we have a couple questions, but maybe they're just all running to get your freebie right now. I hope so.
That's amazing.
So yeah, and partners, we're gonna get Amber on for one of our partner insider circles too, so you'll get more and be able to ask questions then. But thank you again, and we really appreciate this gift for all of our entrepreneur audience, and we just appreciate you.
Same here. Thank you so much. What a treat. I can't wait to see you again.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Awesome. Guys, if you haven't already, I'm going to put that back on the screen. Text mindset to, that's not as big as I want it to be. There we go. There. Okay. So text mindset to that phone number and you will get that 3-video training. You don't have to submit anything. Somebody gave us a sad face. I hope you're okay. I hope we don't have anyone who's sad. Rick, it's good to see you. I hope you're not sad though. Sherry, I'm glad you liked it. I could totally see you doing this for sure. Thank you, Vanessa. And let me know what you guys are doing in your business, what's changing. I'd love to know what you are implementing because of this. And I want you guys all to achieve everything that you could ever, you guys know why we're here. We're here to help you entrepreneurs get what get your product or app out to the market, to get the life that you really want, to be able to leave a legacy for your kids, all of those things. In fact, write down what it is that really drives you. I'm just curious. What is it that you do what you do for? Is it for your family? Is it to be able to live a lifestyle on a boat? Actually, that's mine right now. I want to be able to work from a boat and spend the night out there. So let me know in the chat, guys, what your dream is. What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to be able to do those mind shifts and achieve? But guys, every Friday at noon Pacific time, we're here with the best speakers. Obviously, Fred, we have quite a lineup coming up for you guys. I've been really actively looking for those experts. If you know someone who you think we need to have on the show, have them reach out to me. Goals, smaller house, bigger boat. I like it, Kyle. Absolutely. That's it. Well, you, Kyle, need to get freestyle. Katie Mish has freestyle coming out, and I know she's probably popping on here as well. Drinking margaritas in the Caribbean. Which one? I love it. Smaller house with bigger boat. Definitely agree. Move to Aruba, Stephanie. All right. I love it. I haven't even been to Aruba, but I am 100% sure I'd love it from your pictures that you just sent. Has to be a little bit better than the Alaskan cold, I would say. But if you're watching the replay and you haven't, tell us what you're dreaming about. Even though you're catching the replay, I'd love to see. It's important to me because I can help you guys achieve those goals. And I just love celebrating with you. So if Stephanie ends up in Aruba or Martin's in the Caribbean and Kyle's enjoying her boat, I mean, I would love to see how things are going for you guys. So let me know. Awesome. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Have a really wonderful, blessed week. Bye.